Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out will be the four-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick. Vick goes play action.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
That throw by Vick incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now here's Vick. That's out to Hill, right side complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, Vick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Champ Bailey.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Vick's throw there incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This returnable for Cup.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Vick operating on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Vick's throw taken in by Moss. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Vick. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Vick, 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Michael Vick. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Travis Kelce from 8 yards out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Vick readies to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing, Vick. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Come on. Hey.
First down, Chicago.
Bronco switch. On left line. Hey. Check. Panther.
Vick to throw it.
That's taken in by Smith-Marset.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw, Vick.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Before we get to our next drive, we remind you that while NFL teams are playing some big games here in December and January, we've got some big games coming up as well in the Madden Championship Series. Next on the calendar, the Playoff Challenge. That's coming up January the 10th, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Who will take home the belt? You can catch all the action live on the EA Madden NFL Twitch channel.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Play action now, Vick. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
It's a play fake. Now Vick. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, Vick.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Vick.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And it'll be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Fourth down, Vick. And this is caught. It's caught in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Giants first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. Vick now. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Vick now from the 50. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? It'll be Vick once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now here's Vick. This is caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Foreman's going to get it again on second down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Vic. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Kupp now on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Vic will look to throw on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Roddy Hickman with a pick. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That throw by Vic incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The throw on second down from Vic, incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Desperation time. Vic on fourth down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bears first down by a good couple of yards as they will indeed get the conversion there on 4th and 10. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Start.
First down, Vic. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, it's Vic. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. That throw by Vic, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Vic goes play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Travis Kelce, 35 yards.
And the Giants had 6 to their lead. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for him here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On second down, Vic again. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
First down, Chicago.
Roll. Check. Reload. No.
Here's Vic. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Alert. Drop that switch.
Vic to throw it.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second.
Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the 1983 Rookie of the Year, the 84 MVP, under center Dan Marino.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They run play action for Sanders. Now Marino. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
That throw by Marino incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Marino. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Marino sets up. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in the 2001 draft. He's been around a while. The lefty, Michael Vick.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every...
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You've got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Marino to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Marino, 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They'll throw on first down with Marino. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Dan Marino with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Vick readies to throw. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because
under pressure, they got him again. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Vick's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
Okay, break.
That was 2nd down throw for Vick. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, Vick. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Rob Gronkowski. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Marino to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Clayton. So he stopped for no gain. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
First down, Marino. That's going to be caught by Moss. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Marino. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gold. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go, here we go.
It'll be Vic once more. And he's got this to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Lynch. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd down, Marino. He'll get this to Clayton. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Marino will throw. And that one complete to Clayton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They go play action now. Marino. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. To throw again is Marino. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Sanders. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he returns this to the 22.
So Michael Vick in the offense. Down 24-14. A little over 50 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Vick. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And Vick's throw there incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Vick to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. That is caught. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they
set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a man who nearly broke the single-season rushing record for quarterbacks last season. A true dual threat out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Now Fields.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out will be the 4-time Pro Bowler, the 2010 Comeback Player of the Year. At quarterback, it's the dynamic Michael Vick.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Vick readies to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing, Vick. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sacked by the relentless Howie Long. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Justin Jefferson
from 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
They trail now 9-0. The opening safety followed by the touchdown a moment ago. So an early hole to dig out of as the drive starts 1st and 10.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Here's Fields. Right back to Njoku.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To throw is Fields.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Fields. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Henry. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now stands at 13. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields, that quick throw there is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Fields on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick, that's down the field for Jefferson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That's it for the apologies to coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Vick to the air again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Fields.
Over the middle of the backer. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. A first down carry for Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Henry again on second down.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Play action. It's Fields. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Fields. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now it's Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that is caught for the Kansas City. Odell Beckham. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually tripping Chili on the other side of the ball. Saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run again. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Running for it, here's Lynch. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So just nowhere to escape the pressure that time. He goes down for a safety, and that should all but do it here in this one.
Yeah, they put up a good fight, but you're right. Now they have to kick it away, and this one definitely looks like a lost cause.
Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Manziel. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. In motion left comes Moss.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Manziel. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Manziel. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner.
And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Here's Michael Vick. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throw again. And that will be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. Here's Christopher Dunn now for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Vick to throw it. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. Vick loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves.
but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And that'll do it for the end of this. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard. But they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vick incomplete. It was knocked away. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Play action now, Vick.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On play action, Vick. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Lions touchdown. Travis Kelce, 44 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs. When necessary, they helped get him out of trouble.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses are finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Let's go now.
Vick will look to throw on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Vick goes play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight one-point game. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's got it to about the 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Vic's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Michael Vick. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down 14-6. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be out right at the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Manziel. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's 1st down. Now Manziel. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Manziel. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. It's a game plan you